what is economics? And going further, what is the economy? The academic definition that I learned in high school is that economics is the study of how people make choices based on the scarce goods that are available. I never really resonated with that definition. It doesn't really tell you anything. It's only about the micro, people making choices, and it says something about scarce goods, which would imply that there are some scarce goods that are already available. It doesn't say anything about creating them, so it's very demand side focused, not supply side. And of course, in high school, I read the definition and you had to study it for the exam, and it didn't feel right with me, but I didn't really understand why, of course. Then years later, I had a conversation with someone, and he said the definition of the economy is how people work together. And economics would then be the science of how people work together. And I thought at the time when I talked to him, I was like, no, that seems wrong, right? Economics is about money, about goods, about trading, not about working together. But years later, it kept going around and around in my mind. And I thought, yeah, okay, let's say in economics, what is a driving factor of progress? It's like new inventions, right? It's more efficient ways of doing things. And in that sense, these inventions are just more efficient ways of working together. You know, by creating a factory, you can more efficiently work together to create goods than before. By creating cars, you can more efficiently transport goods and work together. So let's say you have a shop owner and you have a wholesaler. They used to work together by a horse and a cart, but the car or the bus now makes it a whole lot easier. And in a sense, it's also a more wholesome definition of economics, working together, of course. But it's also more intuitive, just the science of working together and how we work together as a society, not just on a micro scale, but on a macro scale, like how entire countries work together. And that also ties into the idea of capitalism and communism, because it's just a different way of saying how we work together. In communism, you work together one way, in capitalism, the other. So what do you think of this definition, or you think another one is better? Let me know in the comments.